bit aggressive with that, don't you think?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
It's stupid.
No, of course it's not. What's wrong?
Elsie's 18th birthday is 3 weeks from yesterday.
What?
See, I died 3 weeks before my 18th birthday. I don't know. I'm still technically aging, I guess, but I'm still as old as I was, physically, legally, as I was when I died. So, that makes Elsie older than me.
Baz.
I see her when she visits. This shouldn't upset me.
It hurts me too. To think about being there, to think about them. And I mean, yeah, they're gonna keep getting older and looking older, but our souls are gonna stay stuck at 16 and 17 until we reset. It's hard. It's okay, Baz.
I wish I could show you where you are now, 'cause I know life's pretty hard now. So I'll sing out to you, help you find your way home, so that you know you won't be alone forever.
Hey, Elk, are you okay?
Yeah, No.
Come here.
It's okay, Elsie. Every day has its own grief. It just feels wrong to still be upset. I don't know. I've talked to him so often on the other world, and yet I still feel all this weight.
Like, just going up there is not going to heal grief. I mean, I still haven't actually talked to him. I've only seen him.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know him. Or, I mean, who he was here. I feel like looking back at all those years that I didn't know about SOMNIA and I didn't know about his depression. I also didn't know him.
And that's my fault. I shouldn't have kept it from you.
And I've forgiven you for that, Dad. But that's the way it was.
I've told you about everything that led up to his suicide, right?
You told me about it back when everything happened. But honestly, I still don't feel like I know him.
Well, I might as well make sure you're filled in. Aunt Maureen, I haven't seen you since I was little.
Sebastian, you've grown so much. Have you died?
What? No, I mean, I hope not. Why would I be dead?
Wouldn't your parents have told you about the other world?
What? This is just a dream. I mean, I don't have them. I wouldn't know. I just...
No. It is so much more.
Guys, are you okay? I don't know. I had... I don't know what it was. A bad dream? I don't know. I saw Aunt Maureen. I don't remember her very much, but it was her, and she said I was in the something world, and I don't know what she was talking about, and then I woke up, and I don't know, my head hurts. She said it wasn't a dream.
It wasn't.
That was just a dream. Go back to bed. Crap. Okay. Sorry.
Vincent!
I'm going to sleep. I'm sorry about that, Baz. What do you mean? Baz, what you saw when you were asleep, it was the afterlife. It's called the Aetherworld. Your father and I can visit it in our sleep. You can too. Having that ability, it's called SOMNIA. I can help you control it. Why would Dad say it was just a dream? SOMNIA is a gift. Very, very few people on this earth have the ability, and even fewer embrace it. Your father does not embrace it, and I do. Now, I don't want to scare you, but your Aunt Maureen had schizophrenia. She overdosed. It was all brought on because of SOMNIA's effect on our earthen bodies. Your father's parents weren't supportive of them visiting. I support you, Baz. I don't want you to feel like an outcast. We're already outcasts enough. So, that was the afterlife. I actually saw Aunt Maureen. It wasn't like heaven. She had a computer and technology she was eating. Yes, deceased souls have to eat, drink water. They just don't have to sleep. Souls can get sick, but the council is able to heal them, and souls don't have any ailments they might have had on Earth. And the council, those are the gods, they try to keep the Otherworld at the same level of society as it is here on Earth, so as not to have too much of a culture shock for the deceased. Anyways, I'm here for you, Baz. If you have any questions about it, you can ask me, and you go back to bed. I've got to talk to your father about this. Am I going to go back there? If I go back to sleep? Visiting starts off sporadic. You probably won't visit again for another couple of months. And going up there alone is not going to hurt you, okay? Okay. Thank you. Of course. Look, I have to get to work.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Edge. Nausea, it's getting to me. I'm on edge.
Morgan, I told you not to tell him. We had just had this conversation when he walked in.
Well, I'd call it an argument.
Why? Because I care about our kids' futures? God, it's not an argument.
SOMNIA is their future, Vince. You can't keep going on like this. What happened to us? We used to love the Otherworld. We would miss classes, ignore calls just to be up there together.
That was a long time ago, Morgan.
Right. Before.
Don't say it like that. That was when Maureen was okay. She was moving forward, and then she relapsed. She was in and out of the hospital. And
she's up there, Vince. You're free to go talk it out.
I visited her one time, and that was only because the council brought me there. I never want to do it again until I'm dead myself.
I know you don't want to see her, but there is nothing wrong with visiting. You are not going to suddenly overdose because
you're reducing her to that. She was scared and confused, and her schizophrenia.
People with severe illnesses are rare. I get nausea. You get anxiety. These are not severe symptoms. Our kids will not be that severe either. It's years out before illnesses develop anyway.
You don't know any of that.
If you're so scared of SOMNIA, why don't you just leave? You made a choice to marry a SOMNIac. Lots of SOMNIacs abandon the culture, abandon visiting. You are free to do that. I wouldn't have stayed with you all these years if I knew this was your attitude towards it.
I don't abandon things, Morgan. Not unless they deserve it. I'm just trying to protect Elsie and Baz.
I don't need to be protected.
Baz.
Why wouldn't you tell me the truth, Dad?
You'll understand why as you get older. I'm sorry.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing, Elk. Breakfast is almost ready. Your mom was just about to leave for work.
Please could you be tender? And I will sit close to you. Let's give it a minute before we admit that we're through. Guess this is the winter. Our bodies are young and blue. And that jungle city is like
I didn't. What is it, Baz? It's just I visited again. I was able to do it 2 nights in a row. What? Visiting can hurt you, Baz. Okay? I just be careful. You don't want to visit too much. I don't know. I feel happier there. Like everything's clearer there. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have come in here going back to sleep. You ask me, why don't I talk about it with Baz more? Why don't I tell Elsie about it? That's why. Why doesn't that scare you?
He's new to visiting. He's only gotten more regular recently.
I'm tired of dealing with this, Morgan. I'm tired of arguing this with you every single time it comes up. I'm tired of it too, but we're never gonna agree on it. Your mind is made up and so is mine. And I still love you, Vince, and I stayed because of Ariel and Baz and Elsie, but I will leave.
The waves come after midnight, the call from underwater. Why even try to get right when you've outgrown a level? The whole world knows but you. It's time to let go of this endless summer afternoon hard feelings.
Oh, good morning. I am making some pancakes. Are you two ready for school? Semester's almost over.
Yeah, and did Mom leave for work already?
Well, yes, she's been rather busy with going back to work after Ariel was born. Got a call to go to DC.
Yeah, she's not coming back.
Sebastian, well, I'm not wrong, am I?
What? You've gotta be kidding. What about Ariel? Why would she just leave us?
I don't know.
Well, everyone is ready to go when you are. Also, I got a call from your school that you've missed a hearing test 3 separate times.
Oh, I don't need to do some stupid hearing test.
Well, I have been calling you from downstairs for the last 2 minutes.
It's fine.
You're turning into quite the teenager, Baz.
Dad, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, but promise me you'll go to the office and take that test today. You have to get that done. And you will also need to catch up on your homework.
Yeah, I'll take this stupid test. Whatever. This is what I get for having a principal for a dad. And besides, my hair is fine.
These bones are abnormally growing and will eventually fully close off the cochlea in both of your ears. I've never seen this sort of growth before, and there's not a known way to correct the hearing loss that comes from it. The only symptom seems to be the hearing loss and some growth pains, and it will continue that way even once it's fully closed off. Right now, it's mild to moderate hearing loss. Less mild in your left ear and more mild in your right.
What does the bone growth mean?
What we're projecting is that your hearing will get worse throughout your teenage years as you continue to grow overall, and then it will slow down until it becomes total hearing loss at around age 30 or so.
Total hearing loss.
You're lucky in that you will have a lot of time to adjust. Hearing loss is fairly common, but I do have some information regarding hearing aids, which I would recommend, and they could help, especially for your left ear, and all about the support services we offer, including an ASL course and a hearing loss support group for teenagers.
I'm in here. What did you say?
I was just making sure you were alright. I know that appointment was hard, but it's important we go in every few months.
Yes, it was hard. God, they upped it to moderate hearing loss. It sounds the same as mild, but I can hardly hear people talking on this side now, even with this thing turned all the way up.
Taking your hearing aid in and out isn't going to change that.
It's not about my hearing loss.
Then what is it about?
I've been visiting more, and
You've been visiting more? You know what I've told you about
I
visiting.
know, it's just I feel terrible every second of every day because I'm the reason you separated, but everything hurts less there. I'm sorry. You can't be visiting more. Visiting is just gonna worsen your hearing loss faster. What are you even doing about it? I've been talking to Mom. I've been talking to people, dead people, other Somniacs. I have friends there. Nobody here will look at me seriously because of my hearing aid, and they'll laugh in my face if I talk about music. I can still hear, and they fling deaf at me like it's some insult, and I'm this close to flinging this stupid hearing aid out the window.
Look, high schoolers are terrible.
Your hearing aid helps you, and there was a lot going on between us. Really? You shouldn't feel guilty. This is on your mother. You should not be talking to— It's on Mom because of me. Because I have SOMNIA. What happens when Elsie starts visiting? You know how hard it is for me to keep this from her like it's some dirty little secret? You haven't even told her the real reason why Mom left.
Look, we haven't crossed that bridge
She
yet.
just turned 15. She deserves to know. I'm sorry.
What can I do to help you?
I don't know. I just want to be up there.
Baz.
It's late. I'm going to bed.
Puzzles apart. Questions of
Promise me you won't visit? Just for tonight. Get some real sleep.
Sebastian!
loud as my heart. So tell me you love me. Oh, come back and haunt me. Oh, when I rush to the start, running in circles,
Sebastian.
chasing our tails, coming back.
Come on, Baz.
You've reached the voicemail box of Baz Roy. Leave a message and I'll probably call you back.
Sebastian, where the hell are you?
Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it was.
Sebastian, I swear to God, answer your phone when I call you.
Hi, my name is Angela. I'm with Sebastian. He jumped in front of my car. I swerved out of the way. He's okay. Physically, at least.
I'm sorry, Dad. It's okay, Grab. You're okay. I didn't realize you were having these thoughts. I didn't realize how bad it had gotten until the headlights were coming at me, and I need to get better. I need to stop having all this time to visit because it just makes me feel worse about myself here. You let me know what you need. We'll get through this, okay? Okay. And therapy, a job, to feel needed, I guess. You are needed. Don't you ever scare me like this again, okay? Okay.
I don't know. We've been at this for a couple of months now, Sebastian, and it feels like there's something you've been avoiding. I understand if that's the case.
I mean, I've told you everything. The hearing loss, my mom leaving, my music. There's nothing really else.
No, we'll keep working at it. I understand.
I visit the afterlife in my sleep. It's called SOMNIA.
You what?
My mom left because of it. The hearing loss is because of it. Probably the clinical depression, too.
You don't have to come up with something if I tell you there's something you're avoiding.
That's what I was avoiding. I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Look, Sebastian, you have a psychiatrist, right?
I mean, yes. Why?
Well, I would talk to them about this. You may have some sort of delusions, which could be helped.
Delusions?
Look, I know it's hard to hear, but a lot of people I see with schizoaffective disorders
This is real. You can find out for yourself.
Is that a threat?
I didn't mean it like that.
Look, I won't report that, but I think it'd be best if you don't come back.
Yeah. Hey, haven't seen you today yet. How was therapy?
I had work.
Nice try. I got a call this morning saying they asked you not to come back. No other details. I told her about SOMNIA. She freaked out on me. I see.
It's fine. It wasn't helping anyway.
We'll just have to find you another one. Fred Conrad is a therapist, Lane and Lily's uncle. He's a somniac. He was my roommate back in college. I can call him. It'd be virtual. He lives in Portland, but it could help you to have someone who's like us.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh, Sebastian, how are you?
I'm good. I haven't seen you apart from Melcy and Lane in a while.
Yeah, well, this is my boyfriend, Rick.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Anyways, we were out and my mom texted me desperate for Parmesan cheese, so here we are.
Oh, wrong aisle.
Are you okay, Baz?
Oh, well, I'm still here.
We'll stay here. I care about you and so many other people do too, okay?
Well, come on. The little deafy can wait.
I'm sorry. I'll see you, okay?
Yeah, and the Parmesan cheese isn't with the dairy. It's with the pasta sauces and all of that.
We were just on our way there.
They say people come, they say people go. This particular diamond was extra special. And though you might be gone, and the world may not know, still I see you celestial. Like a lion you ran, a goddess you rode, like an eagle you circled in perfect purple.
Leave me alone.
So how come things move on? How come cars don't slow when it feels like the end of
Fine. What was it? You said you had work? I called in. Sebastian, I just want to be there, Dad. How can I help you? Baz, I don't know, bring my hearing back? Baz, there's a life there. I know there will be. It's no substitute for living here. Have you told Elsie about this, about any of this? I'll tell her when she needs to know. God, what if she's visiting and she won't say anything about it? Isn't that worse? She's gonna be so pissed off when she finds out. She will tell me when she's visiting regularly. And I'll explain. I'm not hiding it purposefully. Baz, you will be okay, but you should get up. I'm getting a headache. My right ear. I can get you some Advil. When's the last time you ate? Last night. Then some Advil and some soup, okay? Okay. I'm very proud of you, Sebastian. High school graduate, playing guitar, learning language, working. Amidst all that you've gone through, you just keep pushing. You are an amazing young man, and I'm proud to call you my son. Thank you. Dad? Yes? It keeps getting harder to just push through. I know. But Sebastian, I promise you, it will be worth it.
But when I'm cold, yeah, when I'm cold, and I know that you're with me.
Oh, hey, Baz, you're up.
Will show when you're with me wherever I go.
Got any big plans for the day? Man of many words. As soon as Jesus was exiled, Judas was racked with guilt from betraying him, and he hung himself. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declared the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Thanks. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. No, I don't know. I haven't known you to be religious. I'm not really, just bored, I guess. Not sure what comes next in my life or the next life, you know, so I've been reading it. Do you need anything, kid? No, I'm okay. I just need some water. I'll be in my room.
So if you love someone, you should let them know. Oh, the light that you left me.
So, you doing okay? Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Oh, that's great. I quit my job. Why would you do that? I don't know. It didn't feel right. I needed to leave. I'll start looking for another one. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I haven't felt good like this in a while. Alright, well you get some sleep, okay? I know you've got Elsie and the Conrads teasing you towards sunrise, but yeah. And try to get some real sleep. I will. Good night, guys. Good night. I love you, Dad. I love you too, Crab. Can you get the light? Yeah, of course. Dad, it wasn't your fault. I know. I just wish I'd watched over him more, noticed he was off. I just wanted to believe that he was getting better, even though I knew he hadn't been. It still wasn't your fault. Thank you, Dad. It helped me to hear about him. Of course. I needed it too. Are you sure you're okay? I will be. You get some sleep. Okay. Good night, Dad. Love you. I love you too, Oak.
You won't be alone I can feel you worry suffocate your heart. And oh, my dear,
Dad. Crab. Get up. Oh. Yeah, good.
'cause you shake
I haven't seen you since I haven't.
and every day at school you just wanna go home.
I'm sorry, Dad.
I hope you'll keep,
I'm sorry too, Crab.
'cause it does get better someday. I wish I could show you where you are, 'cause I know life's pretty hard now, so I'll sing out to you, help you find your way home, so that you know you won't be alone. love.